Arf, arf, arf. Yeah. Can you say hi? Welcome. Welcome to our channel. Yep. Somebody wants to say hi. Okay. So I'm going to pause it because I think he's hungry. Okay. I think we're back. He's eating. Anyway. Welcome back to here, my desk. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys are doing good. My fan's still kind of making a weird sound. So let's hope that doesn't show up. My husband's watching the last one and I was like, he's like, what is going on with your fan? I'm like, it's got, I think, paper into it because it's having issues. So today, or this week, I'm kind of focusing on my new tiers opening up and kind of getting things set up for August. Having a little trivia with you guys for the August theme, and I want to give you one of the clues is this. That's one of the clues. So a lot of people, I think people are figuring it out. I'm really horrible about keeping secrets. So by the time you see this video, most likely I would have already announced it. And the first 3 people to contact me with an award. Yay! But I did open up my tiers early for my members of Patreon, and they had a chance to jump on real quick and switch. I am working on a new tier for pamphlet journals. So basically it's going to be a small mini journal, soft covered, kind of like pamphlet 3. I want to staple the middle and decorate it to how you want to decorate it. I decided I'm going to kind of like customize it, but we're still going to have a theme. I'm still going to have my ideas on what I want to do, but I want to be you, or that tier to be included where they can say, I'm like, do you like this? And they can have a say. So I want it to be more of a close-knit group in that tier. So that's why I opened up. I also opened up a tier, a new tier for paper, same concept. I opened up a chat for the tier so we can share what we make with the paper, how we're using the paper. I opened up a chat for the art one, and we're going to do like Q&As and, you know, kind of like show our art there in suggestions. So I'm kind of giving us a chance to have our tiers inside, like have our community, but then have a sub-community where we are conversing with the same people in the tiers. And I think it's kind of neat on that next level. So my Wiggles, which is my Happy Mail, my Charms are kind of like going to be still together. So they get the same thing besides the Charms. So I want to keep that chat like that separate. And then, see, the paper one have a chat, art, and the journals. There's another one. I think that's it. But yeah, so we have our own sub-chats now. So with that being said, I'm starting to post ideas for August. Well, I haven't posted them, but I'm really tempted to start posting. But anywho, I wanted to just jump in today, and it's Tuesday, and just say hi. And I am working on my Rebecca Hoot. I always wonder why she called this Alice, or what's she called? Yeah, she has a nickname for us. It's so cute. I didn't realize, it didn't really hit me until like her last name's Hoot, so an owl goes Hoot. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty clever. So I really haven't had a name for us. I don't have any names besides Pug Family. So I'm going to I just wanted to show you the paper that I'm going to use in the journal. I am notorious with screwing up binding, and this is why I have this tool. So when I do screw up, I have some kind of closure. I can hide it. So this is FYI, this is why I'll never sell or make golden book journals for people, because I am absolutely horrible with it. And I've been doing them for almost 3 years. And I still, like, I have my good ones. And then, like, the other ones, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I mean, I'm looking at the ones like, oh, okay, that one's good. But then, like, it's crooked or something. So I'm trying to decide how many signatures to put in this thing. When I signed up for this class, I, went through the Golden Book Journal, like, we call it, stage. And now I'm kind of like not wanting to do Golden Book journals, but I am going to use this. This is going to be my last Golden Book journal for a while after this. I don't even know what's going to go in here. But I bought the kit. I bought Rebecca's kit. So I have, all this stuff. I have all her stuff. And plus I found some other things. So I bought all this, and I'm like, well, I have to do it now because I have all her stuff. And I have no idea what her plans are. So, I just have a random paperclip. So I'm just going to finish out this Golden Book Journal, and I'm going to, go back to my kind of like crazy style. I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing this. But I'm going to go back to, just me, kind of like do my own thing. So I'm going to just want to show you the papers real quick on what I picked out for this journal. I'm just going to do, okay, I just decided I'm going to do 2 signatures because I love how this looks and how, oh, and here's my ghetto, la foo-foo, la doo-doo, whatever it's called. So yeah, that's the one from the gas station. So I was like, let's just stick them on here. So he's going to hang out and watch me screw up. And I just wanted to show the papers on here real quick. I do want to do several videos this week. I've learned my lesson from last week that I can't do 3 days worth of filming. So I think I'm just going to do little we call it little snippets, pieces, whatever. I'm just going to do that and probably post them. And keep posting them. So I wanted to start getting traffic on my YouTube and become more involved and kind of spread my wings, and do my thing. So of course, here's, like I showed you, I regret this. I wish I put that here. It's driving me crazy because when you put it down, you can't see it. I have a little bunny. Ruffles I've had. I bought these on Etsy. This is a handkerchief I found at an antique store. So I made that into the binding. I found the coolest way how to make a binding. I used a box, like an oatmeal box. I don't know, it's like a cereal box. So literally, I didn't have any, I finished the binding, or not binding, but this part, in 10 minutes. So I'd had a box, and I kind of it was, I can't even explain how relieved it was for me to do that, because that's something else I struggle with, was trying to do the back. But I think I finally learned a trick. And after, I'm not going to do these anymore. Maybe in the future, when I decide I get tired of that way, I'll go back to this way. So now I know how to do that. So let's call him La Doo-Doo. You're a La Doo-Doo because, it looks like someone spray painted his face. It's so bad, guys. He's so bad. So I just want to show you the papers I'm going to use. And what I'm going to kind of make. I'm not the type of person, I'm a horrible influencer. I don't have all the cute candy stuff. I don't have all the candy cloth, all that stuff. This is just stuff that was in my stash that I've had for a while. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to make it work, right? Here's a preview of the paper tier also. This is all the paper I have. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you. I had this left over. This was an old scrapbook paper. I made journals out of this. This is from a packet from Hobby Lobby. I had it for years and years. This is from a we call it a order I did on what's it called, eBay. Someone sent me just random things. So I thought we'd use this, and of course I just want to use regular paper. And then I found this antique vintage cake magazine. So I thought that'd be cool. And I found cake decorating. And then, of course, we're going to use the pages for that. And then this is just stuff from paper I picked up at Walmart. This is just left over right here. So this is all from Walmart. And what's nice about this is double-sided. What does it say? Okay. So we're going to use that. Oh, my mind is on blank. And I bought this at Walmart this past weekend. So the only thing I don't like about this is that it's single-sided. And then I found some music sheets. Here's this paper, and these are double-sided. Some more. These are $5 at Walmart as a pack of paper. So I like, it is actually a good thick quality. And then this is from Hobby Lobby. So this is what we're going to use. Nothing fancy. I'm probably going to have to put more paper into it because it might not be enough. But what am I talking about? I'm not going to use all the paper. So let's do this real quick. We're just going to make the signatures. And I'm not going to think about it. We're just going to kind of fiddle around. I might have to put this on super duper speed because, you know me, because it's, I don't want to bore you, and, you know, sometimes I don't even know what to say, so, or I'm just talking to myself. Okay, so I'm going to put this on our time lapse, and we're going to go zoom through and finish these signatures. I am not going to film myself doing the sewing, because you'll never see someone so upset about sewing in signatures. So yeah, so I'm going to do this real quick. Be back in a second. Alright, I turned that off halfway because I don't think that was very entertaining to show me cut paper for like, okay, plus like right after I stopped filming, I went to go use my cutter and it fell apart. Yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight. So I got all the papers cut and I think I picked them out for the signatures. So there's this is just leftover paper I'm not going to use. I figured I can save this for the paper tier or just scraps I have. So this is the kind of stuff I want to send out. Just like random papers. And I'm going to put this in my paper people. Also, I have leftovers of this and I'm going to do some art on it. And this is going to go to my art tier. So I'm starting to stock up on it. Stock. Also, you can also use a lot of this stuff for art too. So I don't waste stuff. That's going to go in my art bin. And is that it? I think so. Anywho, so let me show you the papers that I have put together. I went through some of my paper in my bin. I have a tote of paper. I have a tote of paper. And I went through that and got some different things. Let me clean this up a little bit. Guys, I'm like, I don't even measure. I just go for it. Like, I don't have time to sit there and measure it. So I'm winged it. That's just how I do it. I just go ahead and go for it. There is no shame in my game. Oh my God, I forgot to add these. Okay, so we'll just do this together real quick. So they're really thick signatures. Now I'm like questioning myself, should I do 3? But I know I shouldn't do 3. I might pull some papers out and make it thinner. Who played Candyland? I never played Candyland before. I always was intrigued by it as a kid. You know, of course, it has candy in it and it has Candyland. So I'm going to put this as a... I'm going to put that as the center. So now I need to figure out. Put that as the center page. Yeah, I never played Candyland. You should have seen me when I first started trying to do this Golden Book Journal trip. I probably still need to cut these down, but at least I know where I'm going to put them. I don't know where I first saw a Golden Book Journal at. I don't know if I saw it on YouTube. I don't remember who I was watching. You know, I was like, that is such a cute idea. You know, and I'm, go get her, go get them. So let me do it. And it's been great. It's been a headache. It's a headache. But I think Jen on Painty Hands, I think that's where I saw my first Golden Book Journal. And she made cute ones. So let's go ahead and put this together. Obviously, I'm going to have 3 signatures. I really don't want 3 signatures, so I might have to, there's no way I'm going to sew these. They're too thick. So let's pretend I'm going to use 2 signatures. And I know I need to trim these down more because I forgot forgot about the book pages. I might need to trim more down, but anyway, let me just give you an idea of what I have so far. So let's see, we have that. Here's the antique. Oh, you know what I like to do is I like to have like a little tab in front and like have like a picture or something right here. So I do like that. I don't do any fancy folding, no folders, nothing. I'm just like, I'm the worst influencer. Don't depend on me to give you any kind of weird ideas because this is how I am. Yeah, that's a magazine, this leftovers. And so I just want to go through here and show you. I found these really cute baggies I had in my stash. I had this in my, I don't even know where I got this, but I got some craft paper. Some notebook. This is just normal stuff, guys. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. This is stuff I've like just taken out and torn. So yeah, there's that signature. And I really want to try the ring one, where you make your journals with rings. It just seems a lot less stressful. But anyway, you got the gist of that one. So there's the first signature. I'll have to go and fix it later. And here's the second one. Yeah, watercolor paper, his old calendar. I may take this out because it's kind of thick. Craft paper. This paper right here from Walmart is so thick. It's almost like cardstock. I'm questioning if I even should use it. And this is from Jen Templeton. I always have her stuff somewhere in my journals. This is a piece of paper I printed up a long time ago and I messed up. So I'm just using a piece of trash paper, music sheet, some wax deli paper. This is like super, super thick. I'm going to take some of this out. But yeah, you get the idea. I feel like saying blah, 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 blah. You've heard it probably a billion times. Anyway, so that's that. And this is so thick. I'm going to have to like take this new paper out. Why are you so thick? You're a thick girl. Alright, so there's that. I got my paper done. So step 2 is done. Now the step 3 is the one I want to just give up on. I bought a whole new set of this. I bought a whole new thing and I don't know what to do with it. I've had this one forever. Do I even have? Okay, so obviously I can't do it because my thing's not even in here. But I need to go make dinner, take care of the dogs. La Doo says bye. I'll be working on this later on. I also have printables from Jen Painty Hands I want to put into it. And she makes some awesome art. She is my inspiration on a lot of stuff. So I want to use that in my journals. And we'll see where we go from there, my friends. You guys have a wonderful, creative day. Bye.